Absolutely agree. I mean, not that I have received a lot of B2B emails, but in my experience, I feel yes, you should know your audience first of all, and your content also should now get more creative, because people are sick and tired of hearing and reading the same phrases again and again. I mean, there is enough of there are enough of people asking for coffee dates over the internet.
Yeah. No. So if you are responsible for the cold email outreach in your organization, then this is going to be a useful video. But because we are going to be actually looking at some of the most common phrases that you should avoid in your mails in 2024, and all of us have received mails which we wished we didn't receive when it comes to B2B in our inboxes, right? And personally, for me, one of the most frustrating mails to receive is when people are trying to pitch to me what I'm actually trying to pitch to the market. I mean, you just shows that you haven't even researched if I'm a customer or I'm a competitor, right? So, Nida, would you agree? What would you agree that? And what is your experience on this?
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I mean, not that I have received a lot of B2B emails, but in my experience, I feel yes, you should know your audience first of all, and your content also should now get more creative, because people are sick and tired of hearing and reading the same phrases again and again. I mean, there is enough of there are enough of people asking for coffee dates over the internet.
Yeah. No. It's just like, it reminds me of when you see the same image, the same kind of stock images. If you're going through an ad or some carousel, and then you see the same kind of stock images which you have seen everywhere. You just feel tired. You don't want to go ahead. It's the same with emails. It's we as B2B marketers, I think one is just keeping it to the point, and just not using any kind of cliched language, coming to the point directly. So I actually the reason why we are actually doing this, Nida, is that I came across a very interesting post which had a summary of like the 30 phrases to avoid in B2B email. So I'm just going to be sharing my screen. And I'm just taking you. So my screen is visible, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Okay. So very quickly, these are the ones which big shout out to this gentleman whose post I am going through. So yeah, these are some of the words. Nida was just talking about virtual coffee.
I was just noticing it's number one.
It's like a tongue twister.
Yes.
But just reading this is a major put off. Yeah, it's a tongue twister. Okay.
Yes.
Then I know you're busy. Happy Tuesday. So the idea is not to get too personal. You would say this to someone whom you probably have met once, or so just there's no need to cross that wall so early, because in a cold email, and people like cold emailing is done by everyone, right? But there's no need to do be a little over personal, in your first mails. So hope you're well. Again, just no need to get just no need to get personal. I think what do you think about this? I'd love to. I mean, I've come across a lot of mails which saying I'd love to have a catch up. I'd love to.
I think if you're speaking on behalf of the organization and saying we'd love to, it would still
Sounds
be
better.
okay. But sounds better. But then again, cold email is from one person, so I'd love to should be avoided.
Yeah. Quick question. I mean, there is just no time for you are not in a position to ask questions to your recipient when you're
and no one is responding to a quick question or to cold emails.
it's not happening,
Yeah.
then I'll be brief. You're taking away time by even saying this, by saying that it's a given that,
Get to the point.
get to the
Yes.
point. Just one. Yeah, these are things which, okay, let me admit, I I'm also in this bucket. I also tend to use this. Just circling back, this has been a favorite for me, I would say. But yeah,
Yes.
now seeing this, I think I should avoid this.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. This sounds actually like some of the B2C emails that I have also written, where we
yeah,
begin with, "We've missed you." Those are generally follow-up emails. But
yeah,
I think now even the customers know that nobody's really missing them. We are missing their business. So
uh,
it's time to get real.
yes, yeah, that's
Um,
right.
I'd just like to add here that
Yeah,
the whole all of these are basically pointing to the fact that instead of trying to be very attractive in an email, we need to be interesting.
yeah,
That is what will get the attention.
yeah. Be interesting and genuinely, like,
Yeah.
be interested in the well-being of the other person.
Mm.
Genuineness also shows. Like if you're
Yeah.
taking the time to research, like the example that I took in the beginning, which is you've not even researched if I'm a competitor or I'm a customer, right? So the genuineness just shows there.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
yeah, okay. I think this one, the last one. Okay, did you get my last email? Okay, who from company is a better person to connect with? I've
That
seen these
is
mails.
so
Yeah,
insulting.
yeah. It's no. See, the thing is, the intent also could be that maybe it's something like a accounting solution, and you don't know if you're talking to the IT person. Then you say, okay, hey, maybe you're not the person who's the accounting person. But today, everyone is like, I cannot imagine people giving, like, marking a copy to the like the finance head just because you get a mail like this. So yeah, I saw in an interview that something personal and okay. So this is I would say this bit I saw in an interview. See, what happens is a lot of cold emailing gets initiated based on a trigger. You know,
Yeah.
so even when we do cold outreach, it's generally based on some trigger that we have seen. Trigger, like you have seen. In our case, we have to pitch to B2B and IT companies. So if we see an ad and then we say, okay, we came across an ad, and but so always it's related, it's genuine, it's offering some observation around what we have seen. So it has to be, the point here is that it has to be related. The observation that you
Yeah.
make has to be related. Okay, so this actually ends with a like yeah, this is a format of a, yeah, I was just talking about that, right? Observation. If you make a genuine observation about a business, like in our case, if we are pitching to B2B and IT companies, and the observation is, okay, hey, we came across your ad and we thought it could be better, or we came across your blog post and we thought it could be better, or so some observation. And I mean, a lot of cold emails, by the way, start with this kind of observation. The issue is that it has to be genuine and it has to be to the point, and then you move on to what that observation could mean in terms of a gap in the
Yeah.
current operations, and then you offer your maybe 2-3 line pitch. So although this gentleman is saying one sentence, I would say might be too less. Maybe two three sentences would be required to make the point. Otherwise, it might just be too short. Okay, so that's it. So those were some phrases that you should avoid definitely in your B2B mail. Else you run the risk of sounding very cliched in your mails. Thank you. We'll be back again tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you.